Let me just adjust my beautiful little work of art. Like my cup of coffee. That's my happy cup of coffee for first thing in the Cambodian morning. Good morning. I would love to draw a face on my cup of coffee. But then again, once you wash it, it's going to be all gone. So anyway, but welcome to the live stream. We're going to try to make this fun. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Billie Jean? There you go. Can you guys see that cup of coffee? It's a happy cup of coffee, like me after I have caffeine in me. Let me just get my live stream messaging up. We'll get it going. Let me get everything situated. We'll wait for some people to start coming through. Doesn't look like we got an audience as of yet, even though if you're watching this on replay, you're my audience, so hello. But we will get started as soon as we get some of the OGs in the live stream, get some newcomers coming in. You know, if you don't know who I am, I'm Tammy. I'm an expat from Orlando, Florida, who lives in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, as we speak, where we're filming live right now. It is officially 10 o'clock in the morning, Cambodia time, Sunday morning. So wherever you're tuning in from, let me know. I mean, there's time zones all around the world, so just let me know. Let me know your name, just say hello, and just, you know, go, hey, I'm from Canada, or hey, I'm from Serbia, or hey, I'm from Egypt. I mean, I don't know. Just let me know where y'all are tuning in from, because that's really fun. I like to do that. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot that's been going on since I've been on the last live stream. Yeah, I got a lot of show and tell to do. I love show and tell. I love to keep you guys like going with some neat things, because, you know, not everybody's been to Cambodia. Not everybody knows about Cambodia. I mean, let's face it, I didn't even know nothing about Cambodia until I got here. I never even planned to retire in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Like, that was never even on my radar. But it's like, once you get here, it all makes sense. It's hard to explain, especially being from the States. We do such crazy things in the States. Hey, Maven, what's up? Good morning from Cambodia. How's it out in California? Are you getting along with your mama? I know, I'm just saying, I know when I'm with my kids too long, sometimes I can like, you know, but, oh, it's hot. Yeah, didn't you say it was 106 degrees Fahrenheit the last time you were on here? I mean, it's muggy here. It's real still. If it wasn't for this fan, I'd be sweating bullets. Yeah, lots of bickering. But all good. Girl, I know. Hey, at least you still have your mother, okay? Mine has long since been unalive for a long, long time. So, and I was never really super close to, I mean, I was close to my mom when I was a kid. It's hard to explain. We had like a love-hate relationship. Like, she was the sweetest mother, seems like, when I was age 10 and under. And then when I got older, maybe it's because I grew up, became a bratty teenager, I don't know. But when I got older, she changed, man. It was just like, and we started butting heads, and it was always like back and forth kind of shit, you know. My mantra on this trip is help your mother. Very nice mantra. Very nice mantra. I'm sure your mother appreciates you too. I'm sure she appreciates you. That's cool. Oh, but yeah, it's your typical Cambodian day. It's cloudy and overcast. They're predicting a bunch of rain this afternoon. Although we only got a little bit yesterday, but it was just, there's a little breeze going on right now, but I mean, it's just few and far between. I like the really breezy days, like my pigtails. Woo! Who do I look like? You remember that show, Pippi Longstocking or something? What was the name of that cartoon? Or it was that chick? This is going way back, but I think I look like her. Pippi Longstocking. I don't know, I do crazy shit. Hey, I'm just starting on my cup of coffee, okay? You like my drawing in my coffee cup? Hey! Yeah, it's my happy coffee cup. I couldn't draw a face on here. I mean, I could probably draw a face. I might have to try that next time, but I'm thinking the heat from the coffee cup might just melt it right off. I don't know. I got those markers, you know, those whiteboard markers when I used to teach. I still have those markers. That's what I drew this. Man, I bought so much shit. I was like all in. When I got that job, that teaching job, I was all in, girl, man. I was out there buying this stuff for the kids, the paper. I bought the, you know, the different colored markers for the board. I bought a bunch of different colored construction paper. I was even thinking about buying like actual workbooks, but I was like, wait a minute, they have workbooks at the school. Like that IBC, that place, I have so much fun in that store because it's all geared towards kids and kids learning and all of that stuff. And I was just like, oh, I just want to buy everything, right? And then I was like, wait a minute, I haven't even made my first paycheck yet. What the fuck am I doing? I'm out here spending all this money. I'm glad I held back because it was like 1 week later, I ended up quitting the job. So yeah. That's me. Once I get into something, I go all in. It's fucking crazy. But anyway, I'm sure you have Maven, but I know there's some other people on the live stream. But has anybody ever heard of, this isn't a thing in America. If you can read that, it's backwards, but it says Arabica coffee shop, or if I'm saying it right, you know, my accent. But anyway, this is a really nice coffee shop, Arabica. They do just like Starbucks and all them, where like you buy 10 drinks, and it says here 10 stamps equals 1 free drink. So you buy 10, you get 1 free. So I got my first little stamp. I went to this one at the Vatica. I had to go pay my health insurance premium, and the only way you could do it by credit card is to go into their office at the Vatica, the big 38-story high-rise building. Woo, girl. They're on the 18th floor. They have an awesome view overlooking the Mekong River. The whole river, like all 3 rivers coming together. They're on they got the whole view, and you got the view of the city. So, you know, you're just chilling in their lounge, waiting. You're like, yes, I'm here to make my premium. And they go in the back and they go get your information, and then they come back out. So you're just sitting there feeling all, you know, what's the word? Rich? Something I never felt when I was living back in Florida. But yeah, I'm sitting there and I'm just chilling in an air-conditioned office on the 18th floor overlooking the Mekong River, and I'm like, damn, this is fucking nice, bro. So anyway, yeah, I was up there paying my premium, and at the bottom, on ground level, you know, they have a nice, really fancy-ass mall, but it's small, and it's got a lot of high-end expensive shops like Cartier and Gucci and God knows the other things I have never even shopped at before. And a lot of those places don't have price tags, okay? I'm just saying. I looked at some of the stuff in there and there were no price tags. Like they had Rolex watches. This one display, I couldn't even believe it. They had a watch, just a nice little men's watch. I guess it was made of part gold or something, but it was encased in a glass thing. And then around the glass was this vault. It looked like a, you know, like a money vault, a big ass fucking steel vault. So if you can imagine, you're walking towards this thing and all you see is this giant ass vault. You're thinking, what's in it, right? And you get closer and it's this thing encased in glass, like a museum, and you get even closer and it's a men's watch. And I was like, how much does that damn thing cost? No price tag. It was a nice men's watch, I ain't gonna lie. It was super badass. I was like, well, if I was a guy, I'd probably want that watch. But I was thinking to myself, this thing probably costs, if it's like that, it probably costs $50,000, if not even more. You know what I mean? Hey, Lily. Lily's in the house. ATM just joined the live. Yes, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I was just talking about Arabica. This is a damn good coffee shop here in Phnom Penh. In fact, I love their coffee. It's expensive because it's located in a very expensive high-rise building in downtown Cambodia, or downtown Phnom Penh. But like, I got a small cup of coffee. I guess it's still cheap compared to US standards, but I got a cup of coffee about this big and it was $4.95. That was their small cup. I never pay $5 for a cup of coffee in Phnom Penh. So for me, that's expensive. So I was like, okay, let me try it. Oh, it knocked my socks off, man. The taste, you could just, like, they have sourced coffee beans from all around the world, I found out. They have them all in a case and you can see the different kind of beans. I don't even know what they used in my cup of coffee, but it was fucking good. It was good. It was really nice. It wasn't like too strong, but it had a really nice coffee flavor. Oh my God, it was so good. But anyway, yeah, buy 10, get one free. I got my first one. Hey, Lepent. Hello, welcome. Tell time with the stars. You got me there, bro. What do you mean by tell time with the stars? I mean, that's an interesting phrase. Tell time with the stars. I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, if I was a mariner, I guess I could do that. Cheers. You're drinking coffee. I'm drinking Truly. Oh, it's a Saturday here. That's right. That's right. Go party on. Get your party on. Don't worry about me. No need for, oh, I get what you're saying. No need for a watch. Just tell time with the stars. Yeah, I used to be big into watches. I don't wear watches anymore. Ah! My homemade coffee cup is going away. Do you guys like that? I think it's fucking adorable. I made that. I drew this freehand. Come on, give me an applause. This is cute as fuck, right? Anyway, I'm gonna put it back up here where it belongs. I was trying to keep it right there. Anyway, catch you later. Have a good show. Thank you. Thank you, Maven. Catch you later. But yeah. Anywho. So, here's some other things I wanted to show you guys. Very good. Thank you. You guys like it. All right. Awesome. Yay. I'm so excited. My hair is so fucking greasy today, guys. I had to do something with it. I washed my hair 2 days ago. I'm like, bro, why is it so greasy, man? Look like a slick back jack. Oh well. I got a tan though from, remember how red I was coming back from the beach? Now I'm looking pretty tanned out. But that'll go away. That'll fade out really fast. It fades out really fast. So anywho, as I mentioned, my old, what do you call, adapter that I bought from Amazon in the United States, it was a universal adapter. I had it all through my solo travels, all for almost 2 years. Been using it here, but it's super heavy. So like when you stick it in the wall and you put your what do you call it, your computer cord to it, it's sort of like, instead of like just hanging straight in the wall, it just sort of hangs like sideways kind of thing. So it bent the prongs, right? And they got stuck. I couldn't like retract the prongs back into the box. And then it started sparking. You know, like when I was trying to like plug it in and out, it was like bzz, bzz, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Or it's gonna blow up my laptop or blow up my cell phone, and I cannot afford to be buying another laptop and a cell phone at this point in my life, right? So I was like, okay, I need to find a brand new adapter, and I needed a cord. My other cord that I usually, you know, carry with me when I go around, I carry the cord. I know, right? Oh no. You know, the cord's bend and then the wire starts to come through. I was like, shit, man, I need everything. Everything's falling apart. I guess things only last for about 3 or 4 years and they get that wear and tear and then that's it, right? So lo and behold, Mr. DIY, my favorite store to shop at here in Phnom Penh, which is like, think of Mr. DIY like a what do you call, Family Dollar or Dollar General, right? I used to shop at Family Dollar and Dollar General all the fucking time to save money. So think of Mr. DIY as that, right? So I go to Mr. DIY. I'm like, good God, I hope they have an adapter. So I brought my old adapter and I brought my old cord with me because not everybody speaks really good English out here. So you have to sort of show and tell, you know, say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. It's broken, you know what I mean? But lo and behold, this one kid, I call him a kid because he's definitely like under 20. Well, I was talking, one kid was in the aisle like stocking, and I found the adapters, but they had a whole wall full of them, right? So I was like, what the fuck? Which one am I gonna get? And it ranged from the price of $1, actually under that. They had little teeny adapters for like 80 cents, and the most expensive one was 10 bucks. And I'm looking at them all, and I'm trying to compare it to the box that I brought with me. I says, but not all of them have these prongs, right? So I asked the kid next to me, I says, hey, before I started saying anything, I said, do you speak English? He goes, oh, no, you know? Then he just runs away. So I figured, okay, he's probably going to get somebody who speaks English, right? So I'm still looking at everything. I'm trying to compare it to my old adapter. I'm thinking, yeah, I think I got it narrowed down, but let me just double check. Because here's the thing, guys. Remember this when you get to Cambodia. They do not do exchanges, and they do not give you your money back. Like, you know, in the States, when you have your receipt and something doesn't fit, or, you know, it's not right for your house or whatever, you can just go back to Walmart with a receipt, or anywhere, Family Dollar, and just say, I want to exchange. If they won't give you money, they'll at least exchange with you. No bueno. They don't do that out here in Phnom Penh, okay? So you buy it, you own it. They don't give a fuck if it doesn't fit, if it doesn't work, whatever. So you always have to try things before you purchase, because it's just a waste of money other than that. So I asked the kid, you know, well, I'm waiting. Okay, so the next kid comes over, right? He speaks some English. Yay! So I'm super happy, like this cup of coffee over here. And I'm like, okay. So I pull out my old adapter. I said, let's start with this. I says, I'm looking for something that has these kind of prongs. So at first he's thinking that I want the exact make and model adapter that I bought off of Amazon. He goes, we don't have this brand. And I said, I don't care. I don't want that brand. I just want something similar to the one I have. So, okay, we went back and forth. He finally got it. He laughed when I said this. I guess he knew this word, because I says, when I showed the old adapter, I says, because, all right, no hear, no see. Okay. Is it working now? What about now? You can see? Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's working now? All right. So I was talking to myself the whole time? I mean, I'm used to that, but I was like, I don't see anybody responding, so I think I'm talking to the wall. I'm glad it's working. Yeah. Sorry. Things go in and out. But anyway, yeah. If you didn't get it, $1, $5, both work, saved my ass. Now I can actually charge my phone and my laptop and I'm good to go. So highly recommend Mr. DIY. Now, some other fun facts. Here, let's see if we can try to get my little coffee shop in the window. You like my coffee? I like my coffee. I already drank my cup of coffee. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, jump in here, ask away, man. That's what I'm here for. If you have any questions about Cambodia or, you know, traveling through or living here, you know, that's what I'm doing. I'm living here, bro. Having a good time. One other show and tell I wanted to show you. This is a thing out here. We are so close to Australia, right? Cambodia is close to Australia. And I have never seen this in Florida, where I'm from. But there's a product that's everywhere on the shelves out here that's called Black and Gold. And they are an Australian-based food brand. So there's two things I bought at the store that I love. I love to pop my own popcorn. So they have Australian popping corn. See, Black and Gold. That's their brand. And I like to have oatmeal in the morning. So I make my own, like I had oatmeal before I hit the live stream, and they have their own oatmeal. Australian rolled oats, Black and Gold. So yeah, and that's just a few of their products, but they sell, of course, Australian beef out here, but it's expensive. I have seen a few cuts of American beef out here, but oh my God, like, you don't want to be buying it because, I mean, number one, it's shipped halfway around the world. Number two, they want like 20 bucks for a piece of steak. And even the Australian beef, it's pretty pricey. Like, you can get a regular steak, it's going to cost you about $10 to $15 for a steak out here. Now, the steaks that are cheap are actually the actual Khmer beef, the Cambodian cow meat. Now, it's few and far between. I did see a lot of cows when I was traveling from here to Sinanokville, you know, when I did that thing down there. Oh, and by the way, is it easy to buy steel pans for cooking? Yes, yes. They have a lot of cooking stores out here, a lot of pots and pans stores. So whether you get it at the market, but if you want some really good quality, I mean, at the market, you're going to get sort of knockoffs. If you want some good quality cooking pans, then I would recommend going to the mall or just going to a specialty kind of, you know, place out here. They're going to be a little on the expensive side, but you can get some good quality steel pans out here. Yes, I have seen them. Absolutely. Absolutely. But the thing I wanted to say, guys, oh, you're welcome. My video is coming out after the live stream. I know everybody, I've had some people write me on my email and they're like, when is your video coming out about the US Embassy thing that you did last week? And I was like, I got it coming out. It would have went out last night or yesterday, whatever time zone you're in, but YouTube was being a bitch. And it wasn't uploading, or maybe it was her Wi-Fi being a bitch, but it just, my thing was taking forever to upload last night. I thought, great, it was only sitting at like 50% upload. I said, shit, well, it's not going out tonight, but it's all ready to roll. It actually uploaded when I woke up this morning. I was like, yay. So I says, well, after the live stream, I'll go ahead and release the video. So then you guys can find out everything I found out with the health and safety meeting I had down there at the beach, amongst other fun things that I weaved into the video. So you want to stay tuned for that. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it. And other than that, I had a really strange encounter. I had a very strange encounter, actually sort of spooky shit. I have South African neighbors, right? Uh-oh, are we buffering again? Are we buffering again? Hold on. No, we're good? Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, this other encounter, I have South African neighbors that live upstairs from me. I've never met the dude. Good, okay. I've never met the husband, but I've briefly said hello to the wife, you know, when they first moved in. And that's when the landlady introduced me to them, but I've never spoke to them since then, right? But what's been, I mean, they're okay. Most of the time, I think they both have teaching jobs where they go to work, because I never hear them during the week. Like, they leave super early in the morning and then they come back about 5 o'clock in the evening. And that's when I hear them, right? I thought they were teaching online, but evidently they aren't doing it no more. So now they're gone all the time. And I'm like, thank God. Because the woman has a really raspy, like low kind of voice, like it's almost like, how can I describe it? It's almost like she's smoking and hitting shots of liquor all at the same time. You know how you get that voice from smoking and drinking? That's exactly how this chick sounds, okay? And she's got that South African accent. So she's real nice to your face, but behind closed doors, you can definitely hear, like, this woman cusses more than I do. I'm sort of like, I guess I cuss sort of like sparingly. Old lady has smoked a lot. Yeah, probably, but she got a gutter mouth, okay? Now I hear them talking in South African, but then I hear those F-bombs dropping left and right, and I'm like, damn, well, she knows a lot of those F-bombs from, you know, from American language. And I've heard her like cuss and say, oh, I can't believe they eat this shit out here, bleh, you know? And I'm just laughing. I can hear her right through the kitchen, right? Because like it sort of echoes out here. And I can hear her right through the kitchen. So I hear her talking and bitching all the time. And she just like she talks 90 miles a minute when she gets going. I don't think I ever hear her husband get maybe 2 words in one sentence. And she's just bitching and I'm like, how can you be married to this? Like, that's got to be something crazy. But anyway, that's just a backdrop. So I was cooking my dinner, right, a couple nights ago. And my back door, see, like, they live upstairs, they come down the stairs, and my back kitchen door, poor guy, I know, my back kitchen door is near their stairwell, and then they have to go down another set of stairs to leave. But my back door isn't a solid door. It's actually got striations. In fact, instead of me explaining it, let me show you. So I'm gonna go show you. So come with me, let's take a walk into the kitchen. I hope I don't lose you. I don't know what's gonna happen here, so hopefully it won't go out. Let me show you here, I'll flip it. See that? That's my back kitchen door right by my refrigerator, okay? And as you can see through it, right? So when the light's on here in the kitchen at night, people can see through my door. That's just the way it is, right? And I'm like right here across from the door, I'm either cooking or I'm by the sink, okay? So I'm over there I just got done cooking my supper, like literally. Just got done plating the dinner. And my back is turned to the door, right? So I'm all excited because I'm hungry and I'm ready to go fucking sit down and eat my dinner. I usually take it in here in the living room and eat. And all of a sudden, I didn't even hear this chick like walk down the stairs or nothing. It was so creepy. I hear behind my back her voice in the door, like she was like peeking in my door. She was like, neighbor, neighbor. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm sitting there holding my food and I hear her and I go, neighbor, neighbor. And I was scared. I was like, holy shit, what a weirdo, right? So I didn't even turn around. I just pretended I didn't hear her because I almost dropped my plate of food. And I started walking real fast into the living room and I was thinking she'd probably go away because I'm not going to respond to her. And she went away, but I was like, that is some weird, creepy shit. That's the first time she's ever done that. Hey, Jose, hey. Hey, good to see you. Welcome to live stream. I was just talking about my creepy South African neighbor. Hi, NS. Yeah, so what that was about, I don't know. Like, I think she was probably drunk and she probably went out for a smoke and just decided to just creep around my door. I don't know, man, but I was like, dude, this chick's weird, man. She reminds me, I hate to say it, but she reminds me of probably a South African ghetto. You know what I mean? That's how she sounds. Like she sounds ghetto when she talks and shit, and she's just weird. So now I've met some nice people from South Africa. Don't get me wrong. Like when I was in my ESL classroom training, there was a couple guys from South Africa that were there training with me, and they were gentlemen. They were really super nice. They were real cool to talk to. But this chick up here, like I'm saying, I think she come from the ghetto. Betty Kruger? Yeah, something like that. How you been? Yeah, I know. I was listening to you. Oh yeah. I'm good, Jose. I'm good. I don't know if you caught it earlier, but I found my adapter at Mr. DIY, $5. I got me a new cord, same place for $1. I'm chilling like a villain. I actually like it. It's actually lighter than my old. Now this is not a universal adapter. This is just an adapter, the 3-prong that'll actually fit my Chinese equipment out here. I should have got a universal one, but I'll buy one next time. At least I know where they're at and I can pick one up. So I'm super stoked about that. Super happy. Super happy. So yeah, that's the story about the creepy Freddy Krueger neighbor, but I hope she don't pull that shit again because I don't want to entertain that, you know what I mean? Like, I know she's drinking and all that shit up there, and I don't want her to say, hey neighbor, come upstairs, and next thing you know she's gonna be wanting to drink with me and all this shit, and I'll be like, I don't drink. So it's like, I'm just trying to keep my distance. Like, I can be your neighbor, but it doesn't mean I need to be neighborly, if you get what I'm saying. It's not that I'm antisocial, but it just depends on who I'm being social with. And it's, how you get vibes off of people, and that just sort of, you just know. You get a vibe off of somebody and you just know, this isn't the person, like an energy vampire, if you ever heard of that. This is just not the person I want to hang out with. That's what I get from this neighbor upstairs. And that has happened to me. Well, she wasn't creepy. Well, she was just sort of needy, just very needy. When I met this other Canadian girl, the one I was going to do an interview with, and she backed out. That chick was super needy, man. She just wanted to hang out with me 24/7. like we were some teenagers or something. And I was like, that's a little weird, you know? Like, I don't mind hanging out with you every now and then, but not all the damn time. Ah, I wonder, Les Renee, yes, better late than never. I was wondering where everybody was. What the fuck? Jose, I don't like to deal with people when they're in class either. They get a little rambunctious. Yeah. Yeah, but this, I'm talking about my neighbor up here, but I don't care. I mean, what up? What up? Clark is in the house. What up? Thank you. I'm finally seeing your stuff. Platinum Swords. Hey there. You guys are finally here. What are y'all watching, a football game? What the fuck? I've been online for like 40 minutes. You're missing all the good shit. I'm pulling your leg. I know everybody's got a life out there. I'm pulling your leg, bro. Let's just all be happy, okay? Yes, football is life. Shopping for ice cream? Ooh, what kind did you get? What kind did you get? I like ice cream, tell me. I'll tell you my favorite ice cream. Well, I have a few. I like mint chocolate chip. I love just plain vanilla with chocolate syrup on top. It's got to be a good vanilla, not that cheap imitation, but the really good with the specks in it, the really good vanilla ice cream. I like butter pecan, and I think it's like my favorites. I'm gonna say I don't like dealing with intoxicated people. They give, yeah, I know, I don't either. When you're not drinking with them, forget it. Oh, an ice cream sandwich? Okay. So just the regular, like the chocolate with the vanilla in between, like a, what do they call it? Oh man, a Klondike bar? Did you get a Klondike bar? I haven't had one of those in a coon's age. I'm eating a churro with a huaracha. Woo, girl. Cucaracha, a cucaracha. Oh, lo, 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 lo. Well, I bet they have a lot of that out in Texas. Oh my gosh. I tried experimenting with some cooking. I'm getting into cooking shows, guys. I mean, you gotta have a hobby when you're retired, right? I like to cook anyway, but it's like I'm trying to take my palate to the next level. So I've been getting into this show. It's old, but it's Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay. I'm fucking hooked. I've already watched like 6 seasons of it. And now I started from sort of like season 14 and went to season 22. They have 23 out, but it's not all on YouTube yet, so I have to wait. So I decided to go backwards and watch the older ones. Oh my God. So I'm like on season 13 and just working my way backwards, but I am hooked. But I'm learning how to cook from this show, which is so funny because I never knew the restaurant's buttered steak. You know what I mean? Like, I thought they just grilled it and served it up to you, but after they like stick it in the oven and then they pan fry it, they stick it in a pan with a sprig of rosemary and they put melted butter in there and garlic cloves just for flavor. And then they just take the pan, let's say this is a steak, and they just take the butter and just like keep basting it real quick. And then they serve it, you know? And I was like, no wonder that's how the fucking steak comes out all glistening and everything. So I was like, I'm learning some shit. I love it. Jose, I love the kitchen, but I need an oven, and I found a place by the mall. Hey, congratulations. Yeah, a lot of places usually don't have ovens. I don't have an oven, and I don't have a microwave. So I'm just cooking with pans with my gas stovetop. I cook with pans. And I'm perfectly fine. Pop my popcorn, by the way. Yeah, you guys came in late. Australian popcorn, black and gold. I love popcorn. Black and gold's a thing, like everything's Australian out here because we're near Australia. Here's my oatmeal. Australian rolled oats. Yeah. It's a lot of Australian products out here. So when you get out here, you're gonna see that. So it's like, I have never in my life seen a product that says Australian on it. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Your landlady won't supply you with a microwave? No, I mean, they're pretty pricey. They're about $200 up. She's not gonna spend $200 on a microwave. I don't care. I'm not a microwave person. I'm so used to just cooking with the pan and everything. I do all kinds of meals in a pan and a pot. You just give me a pan, a pot, and some heat, and I'll whip you up some food and blow your mind, man, home-cooked meals. Platinum Source, is it better than regular popcorn? Well, I mean, it is regular popcorn, Platinum Source. Have you not seen regular popcorn? This is real popcorn. Let me show you. These are real popcorn kernels. Oh, got too many that came out. See? See that? Real popcorn kernels. They're not microwave. This is how they are. I used to do this when I was a kid. I would make these. What you do is you put them in a little layer in the lower, like a pot, and you just put oil, cover it. I put salt in there too. I put rock salt in there, and then I cover it up, because when you turn the heat on low and you start popping it, it's just gonna go all over the place. So you gotta put a lid on it and just leave a little crack to let the air go through. Oh, and it smells so good, man. It's like the movie theater. It's fantastic. You think they're better coming from Australia? Maybe. Oh, Lepent like sherbet. Okay. I'm not a big fan of sherbet. I couldn't bake my homemade lasagna without an oven, an Italian tradition for Christmas dinner. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're so spoiled in the United States. But I've learned to cook without an oven. Let me just get my kernels back. I don't want to lose my kernels. I don't want to lose my kernels. Jose, I learned to cook a lot of Italian dishes. One of my best is lasagna with ground beef and sweet sausage. Wow. She's always wanted me to make it for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I haven't made lasagna in a coon's age. I used to make lasagna. There's a lot of shit I haven't made since I've moved out here. Well, if you don't have an oven, you don't make it, right? But there's ways around it. So last night, I mean, there's another cooking show. Well, I've watched different cooking, like documentaries. Like there's this guy, his name is Jamie. I don't know if you ever seen him on YouTube. He's like a British dude, but he sort of reminds me of, oh hell, what's that? The guy, Anthony Bourdain. So does Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay actually has a separate show where he does his own documentaries where he goes to different countries, like Anthony Bourdain, and he does like adventure stuff. And then he, like, oh my God, he tripped me out. He actually went to Mexico and they found these ants. Believe it or not, there's ants that produce honey in Mexico. Okay, you know bees, right? Jamie Oliver, yeah, that's it, Jamie Oliver. Well, anyway, so Gordon Ramsay went to Mexico and they took him out in the desert because he was looking for like certain types of ingredients to make this meal to impress the Mexican people. You know, it's like a challenge. He does his own personal challenge. So he went out in the desert and they dig up this ant mound. And believe it or not, these little teeny ants, and they don't bite you, but they go out into the desert and they collect pollen like a bee. And then their butts, I don't know how to say it, but there's a sac on the back of them that blows up full of honey. It's like little, and they look like little fish eggs, right? They're just blown up with honey. And the Mexican says, hey, you know, you could just eat them. He goes, you don't eat the ant, but what you do is you put the ant in your mouth and you just bite the sac and suck the honey out. And he says the ant will still be alive. You won't hurt the ant. And then you just take the ant out of your mouth and put it back on the ground. And I was like, what the fuck? I've never seen anything like that. It's their abdomen. Yeah, okay, well, that's it. So he did that. He goes, man, this shit's good. And I was like, what? So anyway, he does different cooking things, and I'm like learning different techniques. Like I didn't know, I love coconut milk, and I never really knew how to cook with coconut milk, but I did something the other night that was fantastic. Although I think I overdid it with the spice a little bit. The first night I did it with coconut milk, like what you do, just cook your meal, and I was putting chili peppers in my meal, but I think I overdid it on it because it was super hot. But it said on the cooking show that if you take the coconut milk at the end, like you put it in, you put your food in a bowl, it's all cooked good. Take your little thing of coconut milk and just pour it on top and let it soak into the food like a soup. It's supposed to like counteract the heat. So I was like, okay, so I did that, and then I added some fresh herbs and shit on top and some lime juice. It was good, but it was so hot, it did not counteract the heat. It had me fucking crying. It had me crying. That's a sweet ass. That's funny. Yeah, that's right. It's a sweet ass. So last night I had another little thing of Coke. I got little cartons of coconut milk. So I was like, okay, let me try something different, because I saw on another cooking show this lady from the Philippines was making this dish, a traditional dish that mixed soy sauce, vinegar, and coconut milk. And she was doing a fish, but that was the sauce. And I was like, well, I'm not into fish, but I had a duck leg in the freezer, so I cooked my duck last night with a potato, and I had some other vegetable I've never tried before, but it was good. It reminded me of a turnip, but not quite. It's called a bean yam. I'll put it in the chat. Y'all probably thinking, what the fuck? It's called a bean yam. It's like yay big. It looks like a turnip on the outside. And I thought, well, maybe it's sweet, because like in the United States, when you think of yams, you think of sweet potatoes, right? They sort of about the same, and they're both orange. Well, I cut this one up, and it's pure white, like a potato, and it's not sweet. It sort of tastes like a turnip. So anyway, I cooked that with the potato. I had a regular red skin potato, cooked all the duck and everything together, made a nice little saucy with it, put the coconut milk on it with the soy sauce last night. That turned out really good. So you girls learning to cook. I mean, I'm like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's fun. It's fun. That's just my little experiments, while I'm out here. Because I love to eat, so I might as well learn how to cook. I've got time on my hands. That's the good thing about being retired. And then when you're out here in Southeast Asia, like you go to the grocery stores and the markets, and you just see all these herbs and these spices, and you get excited, and you're like, you've seen shit, you're looking at shit you've never even seen before in the United States, especially with fruits and vegetables. Like there's so much you can experiment with food out here. You just got to learn how to cook it. And man, like your taste buds will love it too. So Jose says, well, after I get there and settled in, I'll make you lasagna if you make me the ducks. Quack, quack. Hey, that sounds like a plan. I'll exchange my duck for a lasagna. I will tell you this though, duck meat comes out it comes out tough. It's like a chewy kind of meat. Now maybe I overcooked it because I did have to cook it in a pan, so I don't know. Duck eggs rule. I love duck eggs. That's another thing. Duck eggs taste better than chicken eggs. They're actually thicker, like the shells are a little harder to crack, and the yolks actually look more orange, right? And you get more yolk because the eggs are bigger. So yeah, big yolks, exactly. Yeah, last time I had duck, it was very greasy. Duck is It depends, like if they roast it or do it on a barbecue. Yeah, it can come out. It's a fatty kind of bird. Like it's got fattier meat on it. I love it. I think duck tastes really good. I never ate duck back in Florida. Duck? Like, I don't even think I ever remember seeing duck for sale. I shopped at Walmart, Publix, and Aldi. And I ain't never seen duck meat in a freezer case or in the fresh meat aisle for sale. Never. Never. Jose, I'm really going to enjoy eating clean food instead of the food here that has all pesticides and chemicals in it. Yeah, and your body's going to like it too. You're going to feel the difference, trust me. You're going to feel the difference. Renee, I was thinking of ways to earn a living in Cambodia. Authentic Italian restaurant? Okay. Want to be a 50-50 partner? I'm not a big Italian cook, but I mean, I could learn. That would be a dream come true to open a successful business. Yeah, everything is made from scratch, even the pasta. Yeah, now I've seen like on Hell's Kitchen them making the fresh pasta, and I'm like, that's a lot of work. I don't know if I want to go that far with my cooking. But you can start a business out here. I mean, if you guys saw my live stream when I was at the fuck restaurant was I at? Kiri? The Kiri Thai restaurant. I was talking to the Greek owner. The dude's from Greece, and he owns a Thai restaurant in Cambodia. So think about all that going on. He hires Thai people. There's Thai people working for him and cooking in the back. So yeah. Don't know if they had a what's it called? Saberos in Orlando, but they sell them there. I don't even know what the hell that is, Platinum Swords. Enlighten me. Is that food or is that a drink? Your husband. You keep saying my husband. No, I'm not looking for no man, okay? Renee, your live stream is what made me start thinking. Well, the guy told me that he owns the restaurant outright, because I asked him, I says, well, I thought you had to marry a local. Like, are you married to a Cambodian woman and you're able to own this restaurant? And he says, no. He goes, I didn't have to marry a Cambodian woman. I own the restaurant. I was like, wow. Oh, it's the Latin Publix. Maybe I have heard of it. Oh, wait. Is that a brand name? I think I've seen, like, this says black and gold on it. Is that a brand name? I think I've seen that. I think I've bought that product before. If that's a brand name, Saberos. I think that's the cheaper, like, seasonings. Like, when you go into Publix, they have the expensive seasonings on the seasoning racks, and then you go to, like, the Mexican, like, what do you call it? Authentic, what the fuck they call it? Ethnic aisle, I think, is what they call it now. And you go there and you find a Saberos section and they got the cheaper seasonings. That's where I used to buy them. I'm back. It was lagging. Okay. It's the name of the stores. Oh, it's the name of the store? Well, then they must have a brand. There's a brand or something similar to that. I swear to God, there's a brand to that. Definitely. Maybe I'm hallucinating. I wonder this way. I thought it was like Thailand where you have to be married to. See, that's what I thought, but he said no. But if not, then I want to do something, a restaurant, a home health care agency, medical consulting, something. Girl, you're going to be able to do something out here as long as you've got the money to set it up. Now, from what I understood, he said he had to pay $1,000 to some kind of business agent, I guess to get started, some kind of licensing or some shit. But he paid $1,000. I mean, I don't know what he paid. I don't know if he owns the building space. He didn't get into all that with me. I'm sure there's a lot of logistics involved, the equipment, restaurant business, there's a lot of money involved in that. And then he told me that he was, since they had the Thai-Cambodian border dispute, he's been having trouble getting products directly from Thailand. Liha, liha. Here comes the vendor. Oh, there's two of them. They're coming through the neighborhoods, guys. I like the other guy that goes, oh yeah. Like he cruises through with his like coconuts. He sells coconuts. He says something on the megaphone in Khmer, and then at the end he says it in English. He goes, oh yeah. And I'm like, I like that guy. Leha. Hear it? Yeah, but yeah, you can start any kind. Tripping, yeah, I'm tripping. Can't imagine they have home health nurses. Maybe I'm wrong, but I could see a need for home health visits by an RN. Could be. A lot of expats out here need people like that. I'm sorry, it's Bravos, not Sabaros. Oh, see, you're trying to trick me there, Platinum Swords. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Check out my coconuts. Oh, yeah. Woo. I'm high. You've been hitting that bong way too much, bro. Hey, did I tell you that an older woman in Khmer is called bong? I'm a bong. Get it? I'm a bong, you can hit me. So anyway, yeah, I'm a bong. It's so funny, like, they either call me sister or they call me bong. So I'm like, when I first heard that, I was like, bong? What the fuck? Why are you calling me a bong? Am I shaped like a bong? Like, what? No, seriously, I know it sounds funny as fuck, but older women are called bongs. That's like showing respect. So when they say, ja bong, ja means yes. Jabong. Jabong. Jabong, jabong. La 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 jabong, jabong. La 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 babu. Jabong, jabong. La 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 la. It has a good. I'm telling you, it's so fun living out here. It's just, other than my fucked up neighbor, it's really fun. My creepy, fucked up South African neighbor. Figures, I attract weird people. Jose says, I Google cannabis in Cambodia. It's illegal, but there are pizzerias that sell happy pizza. T. Patrick, hello, Bong Tammy. I don't know about them fucking happy pizzas. I haven't run across a happy pizza yet. I'd be afraid to have one of them bitches. I'd probably be so high, I'd be walking out in the middle of traffic. I don't know. Fuck that. There's always one neighbor. Yeah, no shit. I can't believe I'm at the age where I qualify for retirement visas in most countries. It's depressing. It's not depressing. It's a badge of honor. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how many people that are younger than you in the United States that wish they were at retirement age? That wish they could fucking just fly away and be over here. You have that opportunity. I say it's a celebration, girl. Hey, we've earned our stripes. You know what I mean? I've earned my stripes. I'm proud to say I'm 55. I don't give a fuck. People say, oh, you're old, you don't know anything. Fuck no, I do. I know a lot of shit. I'm like, these youngsters come up and they try to like fluff their fucking peacock feathers at me. I'm like, until you've had 2 kids, a husband die on you, and you fucking made it and graduated from college at age 50 and moved halfway across the world with nothing but a fucking backpack and made another life for yourself, then you start talking to me. Then we can talk. But until then, I don't take no shit from these young kids. Fuck them. They have no idea what life's about. Yeah, but I'm too young for SS at 50. Well, me too, but I mean, hey, Hell yes, badge of honor. That's right, Clark. Let's go. They've been trying to push up the retirement age for a while to 68 and say, oh, hell, everybody be dead, especially with all the damn chemicals in the food. That's why they keep doing that. They want to push it up because, I mean, if you make it to that age, that's going to be few and far between for them to pay out. It's a respect to other person. Yeah, the bong. Yeah, it is. With age comes wisdom for some. I mean, I still don't know everything. I may be an older chick, but I don't know everything. I mean, come on, you die a fool, right? Clark says, I agree. Got to pay your dues. Gen X rocks. T. Patrick, I'm going to take early retirement at 62. Me too. Me too. I'm not waiting. I ain't waiting. But I'm comfortable now. Like, I have to say I'm comfortable. Like, this is my little picture. I mean, you know, I got time to draw a fucking picture of a coffee cup. I've never had time to do that. Roach Clip is younger than Bong. Oh, shit. I'm taking it at 62. Yeah, see, I think a lot of people are taking it at 62. And you know, they're going to have people on the financial guru channel say, no, you shouldn't do that. You should wait until you're 65. Or you should wait till you're 70. I'm like, dude. And then what I'm going to do? I'm going to work all the way till I'm 70 years old? Fuck no. I wanted to quit at age 45. I was hatching my plan at age 45 to get the fuck out of work, you know? Fuck that, exactly. No. Clark says, I've been retired for 11 years. I'm 55, not going to be prostituted by corporate America. Yeah. Wow, so you've been retired since what, 44? Congratulations. Wow, that's really an escape hatch. Shit, that's great. Yeah, no shit. Good for you, Clark. You deserve a fucking badge of honor. Here you go. I'll give you my Arabica coffee thing. There's your badge of honor. I was ready after 10 years of work history. Do you remember the commercial, It's My Money and I Want It Now? Yeah, I remember that commercial. What was it? J.G. Wentworth? Now we're all showing our age. It's my money and I want it now. J.G. Wentworth. What the fuck ever happened to J.G. Wentworth? You're welcome. You're welcome. That's your badge, man. In fact, all you need is 9 more stamps and you get a free coffee from me. Oh, God. They still got the same number. Are you shitting after all these years? Schwab. 877 cash now. That's it. That's it. Guys, you guys know. You know. I can't. It's my money and I want it now. And what about, where's the beef? Do you remember Where's the Beef? Do you remember that little old lady? What was it? Was it Wendy's or Burger King's? I forget. It wasn't McDonald's, but she'd be looking at that burger. Let's pretend this is the burger. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Wendy's. Oh, no, I don't think it was Denny's. I think it was Wendy's. Yeah, guys, it was Wendy's. Where's the fucking beef, right? Who cares? This is fun. This is fun. This is fun. Memory lane. Where's the fucking beef? They need to bring that commercial back because I bet you 10 to 1 there ain't no beef on those patties right now, right? I'll tell you another commercial I loved. Gosh, let's reach back on commercials. Well, the insurance commercial with Geico, when it used to have the cavemen It's so easy a caveman can do it. I like that one. And then I liked the pig. They had the pig. We've become our parents. The forgotten generation, yeah. Where's the lab-grown meat? That's what it is now. Where's the lab-grown meat? Forget the beef, where's the lab-grown meat? But no, remember the pig who was hanging out the window? And he would go, wee, wee, wee. And he had the, what do you call the little thing that spin, that little wind thing, and he was hanging out the window, wee, wee, wee. I swear to God, that is in my head every time I go over a bridge here in Phnom Penh in a tuk-tuk. I'm like a kid. Like, we go up over the bridge, and the first thing that comes to my head is wee, wee, wee. Because I just fucking love it. I'm weird. I'm just like, that's what goes in my head in a tuk-tuk going over a bridge. So, yeah. Oh, don't squeeze the Charmin. Yeah. Don't squeeze the Charmin. Oh, my God. Let's pretend this is the Charmin. Don't squeeze the Charmin. That's so fucking weird. Don't squeeze the Charmin. That was a creepy commercial. Don't squeeze the fucking Charmin. Oh my God. There's a lot of weird ones. Oh, there was a Super Bowl commercial. I think they showed it one time on the Super Bowl. I forget which year it was. I don't know, but it made me laugh so hard I peed my pants. Yes, I actually watched Super Bowl commercials. It was, I think it was a Budweiser commercial, if you guys remember this. And there was like these two people sitting in a carriage behind a horse, behind a Budweiser horse, right? It was like pulling the carriage. And they were saying some shit about the Budweiser beer. And then all of a sudden the horse just lifts its tail and rips out this big ass fart, right? And it just blew their hair back, whoosh, like that. I think I about fucking fell out of the chair when I saw that. I was like, this is the best commercial ever. And then I guess the networks got pissed off about it. They said, oh, that's so rude. And they never showed that commercial again. Because usually after the Super Bowl, they play those commercials over and over again, you know, for a few months. I never saw that commercial again. That was the best, man. Seth, good morning to you. Ma'am, can't wait to retire there. Yes, let's go, Seth. Lepent, never seen the horse fart. Oh man, y'all are missing. I don't know, maybe you'll be able to like look it up online. Maybe it might be out there, but it was a Budweiser commercial. And the horse just blew this big ass fart, just blew their hair totally backwards. I swear to God, I fucking laughed so hard. I was like, this is the best. This is a commercial I would make. Do you remember it, Wonderlust Renee? It was the best commercial. Karens existed in the 80s also. Now we're talking about Karens? Okay. Yeah, well, maybe it was a Karen influence and they were like, no, we can't put that on public TV. That's rude. Everybody farts. Horses fart. It's funny. Come on. Shit. When my husband was alive, that's probably him blowing this in the wind. He loved to fart on me. I hate to like TMI, but I'm going to tell you what right now. He thought it was the funniest shit ever. Like he would just like come up. I'd be in the kitchen cooking, minding my own business. He'd just walk in and go right on me and just walk out and just go hee hee hee. I'm like, dude, you do that shit all the time. To the point where I wanted to kill him. And no, I did not physically kill him, okay? But I think guys have a thing with farts. I don't know. But it was super funny. Oh my gosh, are there any other commercials? Let's think. Okay, let's talk about TV shows. I'll tell you what I grew up with. When I was a kid, I grew up with watching Happy Days. I watched Laverne and Shirley. I watched, what else was I into? I was mostly into Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley. Those are my shows. Oh, The Gong Show. I wasn't a big Facts of Life fan. It was okay. I watched some of it. I liked Good Times, The Jeffersons. Yeah, Bionic Woman. I think I watched a little bit of that. What do you call the $10 Million Man or $1 Million Man? Little House on the Prairie. Sometimes it was too mushy for me. Gilligan's Island. I like Gilligan's Island. What else? What else? Let's think. Archie Bunker. Yes, Archie Bunker. All in the Family and MASH. Yeah, I remember watching those two. I think that we covered them all. Those are all the good 70s like sitcoms that were out there. I think that's all of them. Oh yeah, All in the Family. I loved Archie Bunker. I was like, this dude just right. That's gonna be me when I'm his age. Sanford and Son. Yes, I watched Sanford and Son. Good Times. I already said Good Times. I like Good Times. I like the black comedy as much as I like the white comedy. Married with Children. Yes. T. Patrick, let's go. Al, the shoe salesman, and his crazy wife and kids. I was like, Mork and Mindy, oh my God. You guys are really pulling it out of the hat. I remember Mork and Mindy. Oh, what's that other one? Three's Company. Do you guys remember that with the guy and the two chicks? Oh, Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard. Cartoon Courage. The Courage, the dog. Oh, yeah. Cosby Show. I wasn't big on the Cosby Show. Maybe I already knew he was a pedophile. Oh, shit. Pudding Pops? Wasn't big on Pudding Pops. Friends, yeah. Cheers. What about that one called Cheers with the bar and all that shit? Everybody knows your name. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. They probably still play all that shit on American TV, don't they? Every now and then I'll go on YouTube and I'll just look up something. Like I got on some Happy Days shit the other day, and I got on, what was I watching after that? I think I just watched some Happy Days. I watched some All in the Family. I was like, man, this brings back memories, you know? Oh, another one with the guy with the did we cover Alice? You know, where the waitresses and shit, Flo, kiss my grits. Oh my God, I got into watching that too. Oh yeah, Seinfeld. Seinfeld was good. The Price is Right. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm an excellent price guesser. I could have went on The Price is Right and probably won half the shit on there, because I would always guess and say, well, how much is it? Is it 10? Is it 20? Is it 30? I'd be like, it's 10. Ding, ding, ding. I was like, see? And then they get to the showcase. Oh, I love the showcases. Like, you can win a trip to Hawaii. You get a brand new SUV. Oh. You get, I don't know, whatever the fuck they were giving away. Exercise equipment. How much is this showcase? And you had to guess, get as close as you could to the dollar without going over. Oh, your mom went? She was never called? Bummer. That's a bummer. Oh my God. I would have loved to have gone. Wheel of Fortune, that was a good one too. Vanna White with her little cute, let me just do this. Shh. Or no, she turned the, am I thinking of that? Was that Wheel of Fortune? With Vanna White? I thought she turned around the letters. What was that called? That's not Wheel of, is that Wheel of Fortune? You know? I don't know. Oh, it is? Okay. Jeopardy. I wasn't too good at Jeopardy. All of these shows would be politically incorrect now and make people cry now because people get so butthurt of everything. Oh yeah, Hogan's Heroes. I remember that. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. None of the shows are good anymore. That's why I'm surprised Hell's Kitchen has been on there so long because I mean he tells people to fuck off. Like if I was a cook, if I was an executive top chef doing a TV show, I'd tell these little punks to fuck off too. I love it when he does that. Like he throws the food. He goes, "You serving me raw meat? Fuck you! And fuck you and fuck you and you get the fuck out of here." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." I love it, man. I fucking love it. I'm rooting him on. Cash Cab? I don't remember Cash Cab. Remember Car Sharks. Oh, Card Sharks. No, I don't think I ever watched Card. Oh, maybe I did. Is that where they play poker? Like a tournament? I can't believe Dana White is still doing the show, Turning the Cards. Are they still on the air? What is she, 90 now? The Office. I watched some of The Office, but it's like I worked in an office. I didn't really want to watch it when I got home. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. Miami Vice. Yeah, I remember Miami Vice now. Oh my God. What's his name? I forget the dude's name. Yeah, Ramsey's the bomb. I love Ramsey. I forget the guy who played, what's the guy with the mustache? Oh my God. What's the guy? Magnum P.I. Sexy man. Love Magnum P.I. Card Sharks had Bob Eubanks, if that's the name. Yeah, Magnum P.I. rocked. Tom Selleck, that's the dude. The 80s and the 90s were the best. Yeah. The A-Team. Oh my God, Mr. T. Come on. Mr. T with all of the fucking gold. How did that man even keep his body up with like 50 pounds of gold necklaces around his neck? What a character. Knight Rider. Oh my God, we're reaching in the bag now, guys. I love it. I remember, I wasn't a big fan of Knight Rider. It was okay. Chips was good. I watched Chips a lot. Dynasty. Oh yeah, let's go, bitches. Oh, I love that girl too. They were always catfighting. Starsky and Hutch. I watched some of them. They were good. Dallas. That was okay. Yeah, we talked about MASH. Some good shit on there, man. Good shit. Yeah, that brings back a lot of memories. Now I don't even watch TV. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing on there that impresses me anymore. Simon and Simon. What's that one medical show? Oh, I love that guy. Looks like the old TV. The music was better too. Yeah. The medical show. Come on, come on. Help me, guys. No, not ER. What the fuck was the name of that show? The guy with the cane, and he was really super sarcastic, but he was so smart. Not General Hospital, wasn't a soap opera. It was a regular TV show. No, not Doogie Howser. It was an older dude, sort of gray hair, real sarcastic, sort of asshole kind of doctor, but he always knew what was wrong with people. America's Most Wanted. I watched a lot of that. What about the show with the kid who said, "What you talking about, Wilson?" Yeah, not Matlock. Oh my God. I was on the tip of my tongue. The fuck? Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy. That's it. I can't remember the actor that played the main doctor. I love that guy. Grey's Anatomy, man. What you talking about, Wilson? Yeah, what was the name of that show? I can't remember that one either right now. Matlock? I watched Matlock. I like Matlock. House? Not a real super big fan of House. Wow, good stuff, man. Yeah, the music was better too. I was into Nirvana. When the grunge scene hit there, I liked Stone Temple Pilots, Nirvana. Shit, there were so many of them. I could go on and on, but I can't think of them right now. Silver Spoons, Oasis. I don't know if they were really part of the grunge scene. I love that song, Champagne Supernova in the Sky. I was like, yeah, that's me. MacGyver. MacGyver was good. Donald, hi from Maui. 2 weeks retired and CM Reap. That's right. Hi. Hi, Donald. Led Zeppelin. Yeah, it was big rock and roll. I like Led Zeppelin. Three's Company. Yeah, we talked about that. I like disco and 80s metal. Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue. Me too, girl. I like some disco. Like, I was into Blondie when I was a girl, little girl. I was like, I love Blondie. Okay, the Golden Girls, they were okay. But yeah, I was a big metalhead. I don't know, you looking at me now, you would never know, but shit, when 80s, when I was going to high school, the only thing I ever wore was black rock shirts. I look like a dude. Like, had my hair down, like I would wear fucking leather wristbands with spikes on them. I had the black rock shirt that said AC/DC. My favorite band back in the day was AC/DC. And when I was 14 years old, I will never forget this. And nobody said, who's the boss? Yeah, who's the boss? REM was cool. Saturday Night Fever, yeah. When I was 14 years old though, guys, I begged my dad to take me to the AC/DC concert in Lakeland, Florida. They were coming to Lakeland. I always wanted to see them, and he didn't, of course, want me to go by myself or with anybody. Did you look like you belong in a band? Yeah, I did. I really did. So my dad bought tickets. He surprised me, and he took me to see AC/DC in Lakeland, Florida. And everybody was like smoking weed. That's when you can get away with smoking weed. And we were in the nosebleed seats way up top, but you could still see the stage, and you can just see Angus Young just running back and forth on the stage. My dad was getting into him. He liked him too. That's when the Back in Black album just came out. It was like a real big thing. Oh, we were jamming. Me and my dad were just jamming, and I was just so happy. I was like, oh my God, I love you, Dad. So yeah, I was a big AC/DC fan. I have a tramp stamp that says 80s metal rocks with a lipstick tube. What? Girl. Woo! Let's go. AC/DC rocks, saw them in Denver in 16, best concert ever. Wow, so you saw them recently. I saw them way back, that would be 1984, just when I first saw them. I have another concert story, but shit, I want to plug in my phone because I don't want to lose you guys. We're on a really good chat right now. Give me a minute. Let me stay with me, guys, okay? Because I want to go plug my new thing in, and I want to plug the phone, and we might have to move locations. AC/DC rocks, saw them in Denver. Yeah, I went to the Planetarium in New York to see Pink Floyd. The Wall will never. Oh my God, I would have loved to see Pink Floyd, dude. Okay, I think this is what we're gonna have to do. So hang on the messages because my phone is dying, but I want to stay. I want to stay. I want to stay. All right. Hello, you're in my bedroom now. Haha. Where's my cord? Hello, hello, hello. So I got my plug in right here. And I'm gonna plug in the phone so we get more juice on it. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the computer and I'm going to get a chair. Almost. Okay. Woo. All right. All right. Did I miss anything? What y'all talking about behind my back? Let's see. All right. You get to see my messy ass bedroom. All right. We're back in business. I wish I could stay. It's late over here. Have a good night, everybody. Okay. Bye, Platinum Swords. Thanks for dropping in. Let's see, I remember going to the roller rink and skating with hot chicks to all the 80s music. I remember the roller rink days. Holy shit. You might have skated with me. I don't know. You saw Kiss in concert in the 70s? Oh my God, I bet that was so cool. I never saw Kiss live. Van Halen, Scorpions, Journey, Def Leppard, etc. Concerts in the 80s. Yeah, I love them all. I love them all. Elton John was also a great concert. Okay, I never seen Elton John either. But I did go to Motley Crue and Ozzy. Well, let me tell you the story of what happened. I never got to see Ozzy. This is what happens when you smoke too much weed, okay? So I was like maybe 16 at the time, right? I was 16 at the time. I knew damn well my mom and dad weren't going to let me go alone to see Motley Crue and Ozzy, right? So my girlfriend Angel, which was no Angel, but that was her name, she's like, I got tickets, man. I was like, holy shit. She goes, come on, you coming with me? Let's go. I said, man, they ain't gonna let me go. She goes, you can sneak out the window. She goes, oh, come on, I got a ride lined up. We got weed. And, you know, it doesn't take much to talk me into something. And I'm like, you know, yeah, my parents do go to bed at a certain time. I could sneak out my back. I can be really quiet, just like sneak out my bedroom window. Because their bedroom was in the back of the house. Mine was in the front. So they wouldn't have heard nothing, right? So sneak out the window. I went, your girl went. And had a blast, man, had a blast. I remember being like in the third row to the front stage when Motley Crue was on. I was standing, literally, I was facing Mick Mars. So I could literally look into his blue eyes while he was jamming on the guitar. That's how close I was to this guy. And everybody, you know, everybody back then, you know, they were just like hitting the joint, passing it. Another one comes along, hit a joint, passing it. So I'm just like, while I'm watching Motley Crue, I'm just like, this is great, right? So I'm stoned as fuck. I am so high by the time the crew were done jamming. Next thing I know, I'm sort of floating towards the back, right? Like I was right towards the front, but you know how you sort of get pushed towards the back? I lost my girlfriend. I don't know where the fuck she was at. She was gone. So it was just me. So I'm floating somewhere in the crowd. I'm high. I remember them switching the stage, right? And then I remember it was a big black curtain. And right before Ozzy came on stage, they opened the curtain up like this, and I saw a bunch of smoke, and then I saw two giant gargoyles on the stage with the drum set back, and I was like, Ozzy's coming out. I wanted to see Ozzy so bad, more than I wanted to see Motley Crue. I never saw the guy. All I remember was the smoke, the gargoyles, and the curtain, and I passed out. I slept through the whole concert. I was laying somewhere on the side by the wall. Concert went on. My girlfriend come looking for me because everybody started bailing out. She's like, wake up. And I was like, where am I? She goes, you're still at the concert, man. I said, what the fuck? I said, where's Ozzy? She goes, you slept through Ozzy. I was so mad. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? She goes, yeah, you slept through Ozzy and it's over and we gotta go. And it was like 3 a.m. in the morning. I was so pissed. I was like, no! The fucking weed. And I'll tell you the rest of it. Let me catch up with your stories here. The early Stones, 60s, 70s are my absolute favorite. Such a versatile band. Yeah, I like the Rolling Stones too. I really love the Rolling Stones. You've seen Motley Crue 4 times, along with Slash, Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, Kiss, Def Leppard, Lita Ford, and I'm forgetting some. Oh, wow. But I saw them all between 12 and 16, got backstage with Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses. Wow, I bet that was fun. Holy shit. All past their prime, but crazy times nonetheless, and they all still had it. Yeah, I was high. I don't do all that shit now, but I mean, when you're a teenager, you do all kinds of shit. The Cars. Oh, I love the Cars. But okay, now let me take you to what happened after the concert. Okay, so it's 3 a.m. in the morning. I just woke up. I missed. Are we back? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello, hello, hello. This is not cool. Yes? Good? Okay, fantastic. Good, okay, cool. Back to the story. So, I'm sneaking back in my bedroom window, right? Cool. I left the screen off. I knew the window was unlocked. So again, it's about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm trying to crawl back into my bedroom window quietly, not to wake up my parents, right? Maybe I wasn't that quiet. So anyway, I'm half in the window and I'm half out. If you can picture this, I am straddling the window. Okay, I got one leg out and I got one leg in, and I'm trying to get my head into the window. Okay? And the ledge is like made of steel, so it was hurting my, you know what, my hoochie trying to like get in there, and I'm trying to like, oh, and I'm like, this is really hurting. I couldn't put my foot on the carpet inside my bedroom, so I'm sort of just like hanging. Lo and behold, my dad wakes up. He opens my door, my bedroom door, and flips on the light and catches me red-handed hanging in and out of my window and says to me, what are you doing? And my stupid ass, I'm just like looking at my dad and I'm like, well, he's got me. I just said, I'm just hanging around. Just hanging around, Dad. So he helps me into the window. He goes, where did you go? And I was like, I couldn't lie to him. So I love my dad so much. I said, I went to the Motley Crue Ozzy concert with my friend. I go, I know you're going to punish me. He goes, well, I'll tell you what, my dad was so cool. He's like, just forget about it. I'm glad you're safe. I won't tell your mother. And that was it. And I got away with it. I was like, oh my God, I love you, Dad. And I just crashed out and went to bed. He could smell weed all over me. He was just like shaking his head like, this girl. Yeah, I did some crazy shit when I was young. I did some crazy shit. Oh no, the audio is going in and out. It must be this, hold on. So you guys can't hear me too well? I think because I'm near the back door with a storm. I don't fucking know. Is it still choppy? Is it still choppy? I might have to turn my thing on and on. You're good for me? Okay. Okay, that's good. I don't know, man. It's just, it is what it is out here in Cambodia. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so there's some stories from me about, you know, now you know a little bit about me, you know, my favorite shows. Choppy in Miami. Yes. Okay. So it's choppy in Miami. So it just depends, I guess, what part of the world you're in. I don't know. But yeah, that's good. I'm glad that we're getting to know each other. It's good to have community. And I appreciate you guys coming in on the lives. And one thing I wanted to say, if you can hear me, I don't know. USA is good. My video, I finally did my video. I tried to release it last night about the US Embassy adventure, but Wi-Fi was fucked up out here last night. But I got it uploaded this morning. It's locked and loaded, so after we get off the live stream, I will release the video. Woo! It's gonna be fun. You're gonna love it. I got some B-roll. It's gonna blow your mind. Ah, it's in and out. Shit. Let me see if I can go back into the living room. It's probably just right here. But I'm gonna have to I guess we might have to end the live stream. Hold on. Hold on. We got problems. We got problems. Yeah, I guess it's just not working good there. That's why I can't. I don't have a charging thing here. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, I got you back over here now. It's like In-N-Out Burger. Can you hear me now? Give me a thumbs up. Can you hear and see me? Inquiring minds want to know. Because things are frozen over here. I don't know what the hell's happening here. Yes? Okay. Well, then that just goes to show me I can't move my camera near the back door yeah, it just fucks up. So it's not going to work. So we have to keep it close in the living room. Maybe it has something to do with her Wi-Fi box. I don't know exactly where the signal's coming in, but it seems to be best in the middle of the apartment. So like if I take you near the back or I take you towards the kitchen, I seem to lose signals. But I'm still in and out. Oh, geez. Okay, let me try something. Hold on. Okay. Well, we may have to end the live stream. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, too. I'm losing anything. I'm losing it. I don't know. The weather's getting bad. Let me just try something else here. I'm going to try to reboot on my laptop because I've already rebooted 2 times on my phone. But we may have to say goodbye. I hate to do it. We had a good conversation going there, and I hate to do it, man. Yeah, it's not even updating on here. Hold on. Maybe it'll work. Okay. So you're good, T. Patrick? Lily, you about to bail out? Running smoothly here in Canada? Okay, so you guys are okay, but other people aren't? Oh, I love you too. I love you too. If you gotta go, it's okay. I understand. It's not good for everybody, I guess. It's all good. Okay. Well, I'm glad there's a couple people still in here. If you guys can still hear me and see me, we'll keep talking. Good in Cali. The only problem is I have no outlet to plug in my phone, so the phone just made kaput. I think I'm down to 10%, just to be honest with you guys. And if I can't get you over there to charge, then we're done. So, but yeah, good talk, good times, good times. You guys have any questions for me? You need an extension cord for that room so you don't have to move. You know, you're probably right. If I can find a real super long extension cord, but it's gonna have to go all the way from the back to the living room. Or yeah, I'll have to look for one. I'll have to go back to Mr. DIY. I'll go there Monday, tomorrow. Well, no, what am I doing tomorrow? I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing tomorrow. Either way, I'll do a live stream somewhere out and about. I'll bring you guys along with me. Maybe I'll take you to a really cool Greek restaurant if you want to see how the Greeks do it out here. Oh, there's a really nice Greek restaurant out here. Sort of tropical, sort of like the last one I went to, you know, where we were at the wild restaurant with all the trees and shit. This is sort of similar to that, but it's got a twist to it. It's really cool. It's really cool. Okay. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it because my phone is dying. So yeah. Yeah, every day is Sunday for us. I know, right? I actually do have things to do. I gotta get my laundry done. You know, all those domestic shit. I gotta do my laundry. I gotta clean my house. And I gotta get that video out to you. So look out for the video. After the live stream, I'll try to get my video out about the U.S. Embassy. So look out for that. I know it's late over there in the States, so if you don't catch it now, you can catch it when you wake up, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. I love you. I love this cup of coffee as much as I love you, okay? Good night or good morning, yes. Have a wonderful day or evening, wherever you're tuning in from, and I will see you on the next live stream. Take care. Peace out.